Hello and welcome to Shannon Gardens. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about bluebirds. We have two bluebird boxes in our yard that I will be replacing. We've had them for years now and they are due to be replaced. So I'll be replacing those and kind of showing you guys the environment that we've set up for our bluebirds to encourage bluebirds to our yard. I absolutely love bluebirds. They are beautiful. They're so fun to watch. They are actually related to the American robin, which I don't know if a lot of people realize, and I certainly didn't before I started researching about them. And they really prefer, as far as the environment, an open space. They like mature trees that they can perch in, but they don't like a lot of thicket and a lot of bushy type of area. They really prefer more open spaces where they can eat insects and where they can perch maybe on old fences or just small perches around your yard. So in our area, we do have the two boxes, and very close by, we have our fencing, and I find them perched on that fencing all of the time. And behind our bluebird boxes, we have some mature trees. They are insect eaters, but they also like to eat berries, like holly berries and things like that. You can supplement their diet with suet and with mealworms, and you do the mealworms generally on a flat tray. Now, I have to be honest, I have tried mealworms only a couple of times, and I really found that they did not go to that. I haven't had any problem attracting them to the yard the way that it is now, and just them eating the insects that are here, which are great because I am in the South and we certainly have our share of insects. So that's great that they want to eat all the insects that they can. I do have a water feature nearby. So they do obviously, just like all birds, like to have a water feature. As far as the height of the bluebird boxes, you generally want to have them up about 4 to 7 feet and then them mounted on that. We have eastern bluebirds, and they are year-round residents here. And then we have migratory bluebirds as well, that come in the fall. And so we'll see them throughout the year. Uh, their broods, which actually is pretty interesting, I think, about them, is their first brood will often help raise the second brood. So I think that that's kind of unique and interesting about the bluebirds. So I think that that's it. I want to go ahead and take you guys and show you the bluebird boxes that we currently have, and then the new boxes that we're putting up, and why I am changing them out, which you'll be able to see very, very quickly. All right, let's go take a look. Okay, you guys, this is one of two bluebird boxes that we are replacing, and it's pretty obvious right offhand why we are replacing these. As you can see here, the squirrels have really done a number on these boxes and chewed a hole that they go through, that the birds go through. So we are replacing these boxes and actually are reinforcing the hole that the bluebirds go into with a metal piece that we found online to attach as well. So we've got this one here, and then we've also got this one here, and we are replacing both of them. Okay, so we have our finished product here. We've got our new bird houses with the metal plate that I was talking about to hopefully protect against squirrel damage and keep that entry and exit intact and not eaten up. And we have it placed on 4x4 posts. And then I'll go around to the back here so you can see we've got a piece of wood right here that we attach the house to, and then attach that piece of wood here to the post. And so that is raised up where the bluebirds can get to it. And then here's our second one over here, right here, also on a 4x4 post, and just the same kind of birdhouse. And as you'll see, right behind the birdhouses, we have a lovely, huge, one of my favorite trees in our yard, a water oak. So that's that mature tree that they like. And then behind there, we have some hardwoods and some pines a bit further behind. We also have fencing here to the left of the bird houses, and the bluebirds love to perch there. So they've got their perches, but then I will stand back a bit and you will see that this is quite an open space for the bluebirds as well. So it's incorporating the environment that they like with the open spaces, a bit of brush for them to hide in, berries in the holly trees, which I'll show you guys in a moment behind me, and then the mature trees for them to go into, and that fencing. And then I also have a water feature, which I've shown in my previous bird video on how to create a bird environment. So all those elements together really make an ideal setting for the bluebirds. And of course, they have their houses positioned in a place that protects them from the wind, which, as you can see, it's actually a bit breezy today. So let me show you those holly trees, which I love, and they're actually have berries on them right now. Okay, so here we are. We've got the holly trees. These are weeping hollies. Again, besides the water oak, these are probably my favorite trees in the yard. And they've got the beautiful red berries on them right now. So that's another thing that the birds love. But again, they have this lovely open area where their houses are. One thing I did want to point out is that the current boxes that I have now are specific to bluebirds. So those are nesting boxes that are made specifically with bluebirds in mind and the dimensions that they prefer. Obviously, other birds will go up to them, but if you're looking to specifically attract bluebirds, you'll want to bear that in mind if you when you're looking for your nesting boxes, to make sure that you're getting one that is appropriate for them. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that I was able to impart some information about bluebirds to you, and hope to encourage you guys to maybe give it a try and attracting bluebirds to your garden as well. Thank you so much again. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, bye.